between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you in stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, one's turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Athletic, accurate, strong arm, knows how to make something out of nothing, and is also an excellent leader.
On first down, Garoppolo got his target. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And oh, look at that. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more, and his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. Brought 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo again. A dump down to McKinnon. Yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will beat the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Up there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
He's back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And right here he gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick, this final seconds. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that time almost, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Coming up on a 3rd and 9, opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified, and that one could turn out to be huge.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And that play going absolutely belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Mayfield looks to throw. Able to get away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one is right through. Here, this battle of field goals at 6-3. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal
Automatic
foul
first
just
down.
can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with theirs to get the backs more involved in the
Big
passing
emphasis.
game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the right side, caught by Saleh. Backward 18-yard line. A pass for obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. And Gould is a hide once again here in the overtime. whopping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And partner, I've not been a huge fan of a certain cliche, but it does actually apply here. Who actually wants it more now? I mean, both of them have gotten field goals here in overtime.
Yeah, they've been out there a long time trading field goals. Now we'll see who wants it more.
Yeah, mental conditioning as well as physical conditioning is going to determine who wins this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
One-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield now from the 50. And his pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw again. Here's the right side and complete to Njoku. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
120! 180!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
120! 180!
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Garoppolo, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump down to out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Breida. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. Pressure him down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Breida. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This to win it in overtime. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.